6 months ago, I paid for every brick in this house. Tonight, my wife stood in the doorway of that same house and told me I didn't belong there anymore. This is the story of how losing my money cost me far less than losing my wife's respect. 8 months before that night, I was Daniel Hawthorne, 39 years old. I owned a construction company with 11 workers, and 3 buildings downtown had my name on them. My wife, Olivia, worked in marketing. She had a normal job and a normal salary, lower than what she deserved, like a lot of people. But I never made her feel small because of it. I paid for the house, the car, even her sister's wedding gift. I did it happily, because that's what you do for someone you love. Or so I thought. Then one Tuesday morning, at exactly 9:14, my lawyer called. My business partner of 7 years had been stealing money that belonged to our clients. By the time the truth came out, my company was the one in trouble for it. Lawsuits came fast. My bank accounts were frozen. In less than 3 weeks, I went from owning a successful company to owing money I didn't have. That same week, only 4 days later, my wife got a phone call too. She had been promoted. Her new title, Marketing Director. Her salary jumped from $58,000 a year to almost $200,000. I hugged her so hard she laughed. I was proud of her. I didn't know that this was the week everything between us would start to change, and that she would remember that week very differently than I did. 3 weeks after my company fell apart, I was applying for normal jobs, the kind I used to hire other people for. I mentioned an interview I had lined up. She didn't even look up from her laptop. "That's a $62,000 job, Daniel. I make more than that in bonuses now." Then quieter, almost like she didn't want me to hear it. "It's just a lot. Paying for everything by myself now. Paying for everything." Like I was just a bill she had to deal with. Like 6 years of me taking care of her had disappeared in 19 days. A few weeks later, her company had a work dinner. Her manager asked what I did for a living. Before I could answer, Olivia smiled and said, "Daniel is figuring things out right now. He used to run a company before everything happened." She waved her hand, like she was talking about bad weather. Before everything happened. Like my business crashing was nothing more than rain. Like I hadn't spent 3 sleepless weeks trying to save 11 people's jobs. Her manager laughed politely. I smiled and said nothing. That night, I went to bed feeling smaller than I had ever felt in my own home. A month after that, she started leaving cash for groceries on the kitchen counter. Not handing it to me, just leaving it there, the way you'd leave a tip for a waiter. I asked her to stop doing that. She said, "I'm just being smart about money, Daniel. I'm the one earning it now. Someone has to be in charge of it." In charge of it. Like I was an expense she had to control, not a husband she should talk to like an equal. Here is something Olivia didn't know. While she kept reminding me of everything I had lost, my old lawyer was quietly building a case against my former business partner, using records I had given him the week my company collapsed. I had almost forgotten about it. I never thought anything would actually come of it. I was wrong. Then came our wedding anniversary. I had saved money for 2 months so I could cook a nice dinner for her. The kind of dinner I used to take her out for at real restaurants. Candles. Her favorite wine. Just a cheaper bottle this time. She walked in 40 minutes late, looked at the table, and sighed. "Honestly, I had a really long day. Can we just order food? I'm not in the mood for this. My effort." My way of saying I was sorry I couldn't give her what I used to give her, and she shrunk it down into one word, because it didn't come with a price tag she respected. 2 nights later, I overheard her talking to her sister on the phone. I wasn't trying to listen. I just froze in the hallway when I heard my name. "Honestly," she said, "sometimes I look at him, and I don't see the man I married anymore. I see someone I have to take care of. Take care of. Not someone going through a hard time. Someone she had to take care of, like I was a child, not her husband. Like those 19 days had erased 6 years of marriage." I stood in that hallway for a long time. Something inside me went very, very quiet. 3 days later, my lawyer called again. The case against my old partner was stronger than anyone expected. There were bank records and fake documents that proved everything. There was an offer on the table to settle the case, meaning my old partner's side would pay me money instead of going to court. I didn't tell Olivia, not to punish her, but because for the first time in months, something good belonged to me, and I wasn't ready to let her make it feel small with one sentence. The meeting with the lawyers lasted 4 hours. I walked out holding a piece of paper with a number on it. I had to read it 3 times to believe it. $4,200,000. Money to pay me back for everything that was stolen, plus my share of what was left of the company. more than the business had ever been worth, even before everything fell apart. I didn't call anyone. I just sat in my car in the parking lot for almost 20 minutes, staring at nothing. Then I drove home. I asked Olivia to sit down at the kitchen table. She rolled her eyes, already expecting another bad day. I slid my phone across the table. The confirmation letter, $4.2 million, sitting in my account that same afternoon. Her face changed right in front of me. Confusion, then shock, then something I recognized right away because I had seen that same look on my own face the day she got her promotion. Daniel, this, oh my God, baby, this changes everything. It shouldn't, I said quietly. That's the part you still don't understand. She started talking fast about how she always believed in me, how the last few months were just stress talking, how we could finally relax now. I let her finish. Then I said, the only thing that really mattered. You didn't fall in love with a number, Olivia. You fell in love with a man who built things with his own hands. That same man was sitting right in front of you the whole time. You decided I wasn't worth respecting. The money didn't change. You did. People probably expect this story to end with us starting over, richer and happier. It doesn't. I left anyway, not to get revenge. I never once raised my voice or threw the money in her face. I left because respect that only shows up after you see someone's bank account isn't real respect.